Hi, so got a 99 Ford E350 Super Duty conversion van here. This was converted by Explorer and it's the big diesel. And so I had an issue, as it seems a lot of people had, with this RKE module, remote keyless entry, which also doubles as the BCM or body control module. You can see that's the part number that came out of the van. That's the one that was in there when I dug into the wall. Now, my symptoms were that occasionally the remote would not work. The lock buttons on the doors would not work most of the time. And when the remote would stop working, the locks in the van would just cycle themselves. So they would try and lock them, and then it would try and unlock them. And then from the point that it unlocked, I couldn't use the remote for an arbitrary amount of time. It was very frustrating and very insecure for the van, too, because just whenever it wanted to, it would just unlock the van. So, also, when it had that issue with locking and unlocking the van, these dome lights would just randomly just start coming on and off and sputtering and whatever. It got to the point where I had to turn them just manually on because the dome lights would stay on overnight and kill my batteries. So, this part number here, that F7UF15K602AA, is the part number that came out of the van. And I tried looking it up. I tried boneyards. I tried eBay. Tried everything. Could not find another one of this exact module. However, when I was at one of the boneyards, I found this module over here, which the part number is XC2T, and then the same suffix, 15K602AA. Now, this came out of a 2000 Ford E350 7.3 diesel. I don't know if it's related that it had to be the same exact, powertrain and everything, just a year apart. But, I figured it was worth a try. It had the same connectors. The wire colors kind of look the same, too. This is the pigtail that came off. I just cut it at the boneyard because I was in a bit of a rush, and the guy was okay with it. So this is the pigtail that came out of the other van, which I don't believe I think it was a cargo van when it started, and then somebody carpeted the walls and stuff. It was kind of a pain in the ass to get to this. And then that's the pigtail in my van currently. They look very similar. The coloring was the same. The wires were the same. So figured I'd try it. I just plugged it in, and I can confirm the lights are acting normal, and the button locks in the doors are now functioning. I have not tried to sync my remote to this yet. Again, I'm in the middle of some other projects, and I just wanted to put the seat back in the van. But it seems to have solved my problem, so I wanted to confirm this part number here, that F7UF, seems to be compatible with this XC2T back here. I haven't seen any adverse effects from swapping these out, aside from my remote not working, but that's to be expected. So hopefully this is helpful to you. If anybody else is having that problem with their late 90s, early 2000s Ford E-Series conversion van, try a cargo van module. It seems to have worked for me. Hey guys, so I wanted to make an update to the second half probably of this video here. Previously I had stated that I wasn't able to get my remote to work with that new computer that I just installed in this van. Still the same 99 E350. But after a little bit of digging, what I found out is that once you bind a remote to a PCM, RKE module, BCM, whatever you want to call it, you can't bind it to a different one apparently. So, $8 for two of these on Amazon. And it bound up just perfectly fine. So, just get yourself a new remote on Amazon. I think they went from 95 to 2016 or something. Ford really didn't change their remote systems a lot. Just make sure it has the same general button configuration as the one you had. And I have had no issues with the locks since then. The lights have all worked properly, and I've been able to remote lock and unlock this thing much better than I was before. So this module swap here has been completely successful. And I hope that this helps you guys, because there was fuck all for information on this, and it was pretty stressful to plug in a module that wasn't meant for the van or didn't have a matching part number and just guess. But I got lucky and it worked out, and now since I got lucky, you guys can have the actual knowledge to do it for yourselves.